Hi, Petty Bright. Petty Bright TV. Hello, 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 hello. Happy weekend. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining. Uchina. Happy Sunday, bro. Thank you for joining. Let's just give a minute. Hopefully others will connect. Kelechi. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. As you connect, please be kind enough to share. Share, and so that others will join. Hi, Wahab. Thank you for joining. I'm doing good today. I'm doing amazing. Thank you for joining, everyone. Let's just give a minute. Once we get 10 people, I think we'll get started. Joseph, happy Sunday. Thank you all for joining. As you join, please do me a favor and share. Share so others will connect. Today, I want us to revisit the very foundation, the purpose of why we should all be venturing into this agile path. For those who may be contemplating on whether they should transition, maybe they are at the verge of not being satisfied with what they're already doing, and they are contemplating on transitioning, and they've heard about agile. I'm not even sure if this is the right thing to do. Then this life is for you. If you have heard about agile, you didn't even have a stable path, and you're looking to find out if what is in this agile for you, that is, let's say you're a fresh graduate, or you're looking to grow and be known for something, and you've heard about agile, and then you're wondering if you should even venture into this life is for you. If you've tried so many times already, maybe you've already done some agile trainings and then it didn't turn out very well, or maybe you've been in the job market for a long time and you finally got to that breaking point, you couldn't do it anymore, you lost hope, you became so frustrated and decided to give up, or you're at the verge of giving up, this life is for you. If you are one of those people who have already been working, you've already been in the profession, but you find yourself getting stuck, you're stuck, you feel stuck, you feel like you don't even know what you're doing anymore, and then you started wondering if you even made the right decision or not, and then this life is for you. So I've already highlighted like 4 categories of people. One last category. If you're one of those people who is highly skeptical on what is even the future of agile, what if I invest my time? What if I invest my resources? What if I invest my hope into all of this? And then tomorrow, just like many of other process improvement frameworks, methodology, it failed tomorrow, it become obsolete, and something new pops up, everyone is running into that. What am I going to do? If you're one of those people being skeptical about, okay, what is even the future of this agile? What does tomorrow looks like? Is this something that I can even make a career out of it, or is it just a short-term thing that will disappear very soon? If you're one of those people, then this life is for you. Hi, everybody. As you join, please go ahead and share. Yes, Henry. Aspiring Scrum Master. All right. So Henry is an aspiring Scrum Master and about to write the exams. Okay, and then I think this video is for you, Henry. I know I didn't. This wasn't a quick notice. I mean, this was a quick notice. So the reason why I always like to explain the why I do anything I do. The reason why I decided to do this live impromptu. Lately, a lot of people have been reaching out, calling us, emailing us, and asking almost similar questions. So, what is this Scrum all about? Even though I expect that if you're calling being agile, you should have already done your homework on what Scrum is all about before calling us. Because I don't expect that you call us. I mean, we are busy. We are very busy people. I don't expect that. I don't expect people to call without doing their homework and wanting to learn about what agile is from us. If you want us to help you understand what agile is all about, what the scrum is all about, what does a scrum master do, that's why we have training programs. Because even if we tell you on the flight, it will still not help you. But again, we've been getting a lot of such questions lately. We've also been getting a lot of what is the guarantee for the future? We've been getting a lot of that. We've been getting a lot of, is there any growth potential? Yeah. So Henry, to your question, Henry Spence is asking, is there a WhatsApp? Is there a I'm assuming you're from Nigeria. No, that was just kidding. Is there a WhatsApp group? I'm assuming you wanted to say, is there a WhatsApp group or WhatsApp platform I could join? Where there is a WhatsApp group. We have a community of practice, but it is internal to being agile mentees only. It's not for everybody. Yeah, because we are very purpose driven. We have a very strong culture that anyone that is supposed to be part of the community must already be soaked in our culture. And how do you get soaked in our culture? By being part of our program. Yeah, so we have an internal community. Maybe in the future we may establish a platform for both external and internal. However, Henry, from time to time, bi-weekly, monthly, we usually have a meet up. We usually meet in the community of practice, and during that time it is open. We usually share the invitation. It's open for everyone, both internal and external people. So yes, that's the only other way you can participate. All right, Scrum Master is difficult here if you don't speak the language well. Well, if that is an impediment, Henry, yeah, I've heard that a lot though, because we have German team members in Being Agile, and I've heard that a lot. But if you've noticed that that's a gap, I strongly suggest that, again, if this is something you want to venture into, I strongly suggest that you close the gap. Do what you have to do if you're really passionate about being an agile practitioner. Just do what you have to do. All right. So, yeah, Henry, you're very welcome. If you're looking to join our program, all you need to do is there is a pin message up there. Just click on the link there. Will take you to the website and, find your way around and enroll in one of the programs that will best meet your needs. So, yes, welcome everybody. I see we have 24 people connected right now, and I think it's time to get started. Again, I'm just going to still give a rundown on the purpose of this live today. So lately, we've been getting a lot of emails, calls, people asking questions, like even in the community of practice, there's been a lot of conversation around this. Even in the the companies that I'm helping to get them transition into the agile ways of doing things, we've been getting a lot of these questions. So the common things that they've been asking, it falls under what I've categorized into 5. So if you're one of those people new to the whole Scrum Agile concept, it's pretty new to you. Maybe you're just a fresh graduate out of school. maybe you're looking to settle in a career path that you want to hold on to long term and you want to be known for it, this life is for you. If you are one of those people skeptical about what the future of Agile holds, if there is a growth potential, or if it's just going to disappear tomorrow when something new pops up, then this life is for you. If you are one of those, please share as you join. If you're one of those people and like like is free. Like is free, but it means a whole lot to us. It really motivates us. If you join, please like this video. Don't just sit. Don't be a spectator. Be a participant, please. Yeah. So hey, I see the like coming up now. I see the likes. Like, you don't pay anything. It doesn't cost you anything to like. And if you really appreciate what we do here, I mentioned the last time YouTube also thought we are doing a very good job, and now they've made it possible for people to show their appreciation or their support. So if you go, like, you want to leave you want to drop a chat, there is a $sign there. If you feel comfortable, you can support us in whatever way you can through that $sign. I thought I should just let everyone know. Yeah, and then, like I was saying, if you are contemplating on transitioning, maybe you're already focused on some specific career path, right? And you're looking to transition, because in our program we have doctors, in our program we have pharmacists, we have developers, we have nurses, we have people from all walks of life looking to transition into this Agile. But if you're one of those people wondering, what if I transition, is this going to be the right decision to make? This life is for you. I'm going to give you the reasons why. I'm going to explain to you what is in this Agile. Then it will be all left to you to make your decision if this is something you want to do or not. And then if also you have been doing this already, and at this point you feel lost, maybe you have done some training and then you got into the job market, you started looking for jobs, nothing. You've been getting a lot of this very annoying call, emails. Sorry, we've decided to go with other candidates. We appreciate that you decided to apply. Or you would apply and then later they ghost you. I mean, after the first round, even the third round, then they ghost you. Nothing. You end up not getting the job. You just feel stuck and then you lost hope. Then this life is for you. If you are already working but you're struggling, you're stuck, you just feel confused, and they started feeling miserable, like you made the very wrong decision, then this life is for you. All right. So Jude is asking how we manage time difference with European Masters. That's a very good question. But what I would say is, please be patient. Let's just first make sure we cover the purpose of why we came live today. And then I would leave some time to answer all the questions that you may have around the topic for today, though. Not all other questions, because I know that there will always be questions, but we want to really make sure we focus on the agenda. Okay, so let's dive into the topic. Now, this is it. According to statistics from Glassdoor, for those who are familiar with Glassdoor is a very credible job career site. You can just, right where you are, you can just type Glassdoor and go on Glassdoor and check. It's a very credible career site. According to Glassdoor, in 2020, so Glassdoor put up a report for the 50 best jobs in the United States. And we all can at least agree that most of the time when it comes to these things, United States usually set the pace. So this year, 2020, Glassdoor put up a report for the 50 best jobs in the United States. We even posted that thing on our status. I think that was a few months ago. And Scrum Master job was number 32 on the list, which means that Scrum Master even ventured on the list of the 50 best jobs in the United States in 2022. And Scrum Master was the number 32 on that list. Last year, 2021, The job of a Scrum Master was number 40 on that list of 50, which means they were still on the list. And then this year, 2022, they are number 32. That is a wonderful news. That's a wonderful news, which means that Scrum Master job has a very it has a potential to grow. You see, so it's one of the best jobs. It's among the list of the first 50 best jobs in the United States today. So who would not want to be among that? And most of all, I see best as not only financial, because they pay very well. They pay very well. Any career path that as a graduate you can earn six figure, that's a good career path to be. And anything to me, I would consider good as that career path that measures success by the value you're adding. You see, because you can clearly see the value you're adding on people, the value you're adding on the organization, the value that you're adding on your own self, just by seeing the value that you clearly measuring the value or the impacts that you're creating. To me, that's what I consider as best. The financial part of it, which is amazing, it only comes as a reward of whatever the impact you're creating. So that being said, in summary, I just want to say that Scrum Master, the Agile career path, is a very, very rewarding career. It's a very, very rewarding career. Aside from all these things that I just mentioned to you, it has a huge work-life balance. It's one of those jobs in the world today that, given the circumstances we are living in, it's not a matter of choice anymore. This whole COVID situation, for people to really be safe, is their ability to work from home. So the Agile career path is one of those career paths that are really flourishing in being able to adjust to the remote work opportunity. Yeah. Most of the jobs out there now, it's so challenging to see Scrum Master jobs that are 100% work in person. That's the flexibility we are talking about, work-life balance. It's flexible to a point where you can work from home 100%. Everything I do every day. I don't remember the last time I went to the office, even though I would like to, but I wouldn't want to go to the office because I'm mandated to go to the office. I want to go to the office because I want to go to the office. It's my choice to go to the office. That is what's this career path. That's the design of this career path today. Most jobs you see out there, either they are hybrid. Hybrid means you come to the office maybe 2 days a week or 3 days a week, and then you work from home as well. And then some of them are fully remote, which means you can make a decision whether you want to visit the office or not. That's the kind of flexibility. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then at the same time, you are not forced to that you must be in the office. So who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Especially for moms like us. Moms like us, with this whole COVID situation, daycare is becoming really challenging. You having the ability to still do your job and deliver value and still, be there for your family at the same time. That is the definition of work life balance. See, so again, if you've been contemplating, start getting on the boat right now to join the winning team, to join the bandwagon of agile practitioners, happy agile practitioners. So that's just one of the reasons why I think you should jump into this boat before it's too late. All right. Another reason why I think that everybody should invest in this agile career path. So you investing in this career path, it doesn't even necessarily mean that you must become a Scrum Master, you must become an Agile Coach, you must become a practitioner, an Agile practitioner. No, everyone needs Agile in whatever domain they are doing. So someone even mentioned that Okay, so I was talking with one HR person. For those who work with me, they already know. Most of the times I go out there, I talk to HR people, just to make sure that I'm up to speed with what's out there. And through this, I've been able to show some of these HR people what is in Agile for them. And because of that, they had to sign up and take the training. And they were so glad they met me. They were so glad they met me. So I was talking to one of these HR people, and I was just trying to expose to the person the benefits of Agile, how beautiful Agile is. And the person was like, well, I'm already doing what I'm doing and I think I'm comfortable. I'm okay with it. I say, yeah, you mustn't do Agile just because you have to become an Agile practitioner. You don't need to do Agile because you must become a Scrum Master. You need Agile to better do whatever you're doing. You need Agile to become a better HR personnel. You need Agile to become a better businessman. You need Agile to become a better leader. You need Agile to become a better manager if you're managing resources and things like that. You need Agile. You need Agile to become a better teacher. You need Agile to even become a better president, whatever you're doing. For you to really understand what I'm saying, please, for those who've never had the chance to do so, go online, look up Agile Manifesto, the Agile Manifesto. The Agile Manifesto covers the 12 values and the 4 values and the 12 principles of Agile. Go through it. Agile is really used it's a way of working that is used for continuous learning and continuous improvement. If you tell me whatever you're doing, whatever domain you are focused on, whatever trade you're focused on, whatever you're doing in business, and you tell me that you're not interested in continuous learning and continuous improvement, then I would just tell you to go shut down that business. Seriously. If you tell me you don't need Agile, I read whatever you're saying in my brain, in my head, as no, I'm not interested in continuous learning and continuous improvement. Hi, Ogia, for you. Welcome. That's what I'm hearing. If you tell me that, nope, you don't need Agile, you're already comfortable whatever with whatever you're doing. What I'm hearing is, nope, I don't need no continuous learning and no continuous improvement. You see, and the difference is learning Agile doesn't mean you must do Scrum. No, Agile is Agile on its own. And then under the Agile umbrella, you have these different frameworks like Kanban, like Scrum, like Extreme Programming, like Crystal, all of these things, you see. So even as a project manager, you need Agile to be a better project manager so that you will understand, for example, you don't need to micromanage people before they do their work. People function at their best when they are trusted and empowered to take ownership. That's when they feel accountable. It's an automatic tool for accountability. And that's when they're able to deliver the best, because they will take whatever they're doing as their own. And if you see something as your own, you will not want to let it fail. You see, so you need that Agile mindset. It takes an Agile mindset as a project manager to understand that. To understand, you don't need to tell people how they should do their things. You only need to tell them what you need from them. You only need to tell them, you only need to provide them the support they need. You only need to provide them the direction and trust. Stay outside of the box. Let them remain in the box and figure out how they should do that. And for you to get that as a project manager, because project managers in the old way, they've been trained to micromanage, to command and control, to delegate, to to do all these things. But with an Agile mindset, you see that you don't need to do all that. You don't need to do all that. And then these people, you see, they'll give you astonishing results. So you see, that's just a typical example on why everybody needs Agile. You don't necessarily need to do Scrum, but everyone needs to study Agile. So you investing your time, your resources to build yourself through buying books, through taking courses, through attending conferences, through webinars for this Agile, you are doing the best for yourself. It's something you will never regret. That's one thing I just want to let you all know. And then, okay, this is another very important point I want to mention. For those who are not familiar with Mike Cohen is one of the fathers. I see him as my father in this Agile space. He is one of the founders of Scrum Alliance. So Scrum Alliance also is one of the accredited sites, platforms where you can get a lot of agile resources and you take the certification exams, and just like scrum.org. So Mike Cohen is one of the founders of Scrum Alliance. You see, so according to Mike Cohen, I need you to pay attention to these three numbers that I'll be mentioning today. 95%, 85%, and the number 1. I'm going to explain. All right, Ogia for you is asking if level 3 is open. Well, Ogia, I am so sorry at this point. The last time I checked my calendar, we are already backfilled with level 3. We don't have any opening for now. So until in a month time, I presume, before there may be some opening for level 3. Yeah, level 3 is always backfilled. That's a challenge. But we have level 2 and level 1 open. We still have space for them, for those. Yeah, so like I was saying, according to Mike Cohen, the number 95, again, this is the reason why you should jump in quickly and invest your resources, invest your time, and build yourself, build your foundation, your knowledge in the agile career path, in the agile ways of working. 95% of organizations out there today are transitioning into agile. 95%. Do you know what that means? Even like big organizations like Google, like Salesforce, like Amazon, all these organizations now, 95% of companies out there are transitioning to agile. Think about it. Out of this 95% transitioning to agile, 85%, that's the second number, 85% are looking to do it right. 85% want to do it right because they don't know. They don't know, and you cannot go go train your entire organization to go take some certification in agile just because you want to do it right. So you need some professionals that are already experts in it to come help you people through the transition as you learn and bring you up the maturity ladder. So out of the 95% transitioning, 85% are looking to do it right. Come to think of it, that's already a huge job market. Out of this 85% of organizations, that's already a huge job market created right there. And then the last number, 1. The number 1 stands for only one accountability. Some people call it role. I call it accountability. According to the new Scrum Guide, only one accountability has been designed to help organizations get it right or implement these agile and the Scrum way of working right. And that one accountability is the accountability of a Scrum Master. You see, that's exactly why you should today not procrastinate and say, oh, tomorrow I'll think about it. No, like right today, if you've been wondering, you've been contemplating, you've been confused, not sure, just want today, go today and enroll if you're still studying. If you left it halfway, go back and pick it up and clean up and keep moving on this agile career path. The market is huge. For another example, I mean, we have data, facts. Just go on LinkedIn, go on Indeed.com, go on Glassdoor, go on ZipRecruiter, go on what's the other side? Dice. These are just some of the few job sites. Career Builder. Just go type Scrum Master jobs and see what and see for yourself. I don't know how else I can help you people understand. I don't know. These are the places so that it shouldn't be coming from me. Because maybe Karen is just so passionate about it and Karen thinks everyone should be doing it. Just go there and see for yourself. The market is huge, huge, huge. They are scrambling for Scrum Masters. But the problem that most of us have is that we don't want to invest in ourselves. We don't want to build ourselves to understand it. And that is a challenge. And then you go for interview, they don't give you the job. You start thinking, oh, it's very difficult. It's not difficult at all. I know when some of these professionals hear me say this, they can even beat me up. It's not difficult to land a job. Even the PSM exam, a lot of people say PSM exam is very difficult. It's not difficult. It becomes difficult depending on your knowledge. That's when the difficulties comes. But if you even acknowledge that you have a gap, first focus on what's the gap? How do I close the gap? Close that gap. You will not find it difficult. You will not. And for you to successfully even know what your gaps are, because you really don't know what you don't know. You don't know. Most of the times, you don't know what you don't know. That is the power of mentoring. That's where mentoring comes in. We all need a mentor. We all do. And the problem out there is most people don't see the value. They don't even understand why they should be having a mentor. They don't see a value in having a mentor. I've been doing this for a long time, but I still have a mentor. I have a mentor that has been in the profession for about 35 years or so. He's about 85 years old, the man. So he's like my standby mentor. How I'm able to bring these good stuff to you all the time is because I have I have a place where I have to refuel all the time to keep myself up to date with whatever is going on. That's how I'm able to bring all this information to you. You see? So it's not difficult to have a Scrum Master job, please. It's not. Don't let nobody fool you. What is difficult is you, first of all, see self investment as a gift. It's not a burden. You have to do it. There's no way out. I can bring you all the free stuff here, but trust me, there is just too much information out there. And me bringing you a lot of materials here all the time, it doesn't mean that you understand the scope and the structure of what you should focus on. There's some people, who are just there to just focus on all the free stuff out there, but having a mentor, it will reduce the length of your journey, or the distance you have to cover to finally achieve that goal. You can follow all my life, you can watch all the videos and take approximately 1 year or 2 years, 6 months though, to land the role. But if you have a mentor, it mustn't necessarily be me, it mustn't necessarily be anybody from being agile. Having a mentor, right? That person is able to help you focus on what's really important, and you not waste time, you not waste resources, you not waste your motivation because you end up being demotivated, you not losing hope. That person will help you, direct you to skip the potholes that the person already, because the person has gone through this journey before. The person knows the journey, the person knows the path. The person will help you, put you on track to only focus on what's important to you. And that is where the 10th principle of Agile, the Agile Manifesto, comes in. Simplicity. The act of maximizing the work not done is essential. That's the 10th principle of Agile. It doesn't only speak to the people you're trying to help them become agile. This principle it has to start from us. It has to start from us. How do you maximize the work not done? Which means that how do you eliminate waste and only focus on what is valuable as a newbie, as someone that is practicing but confused, not delivering value, as someone that is still looking to get into the profession, as someone that is looking to still get the training. How do you do that? Easiest way that I've done, which I'm still doing, find a mentor. Nobody will tell you this, trust me. But what I'm telling you is the truth. Find a mentor that will help you eliminate waste of your time, of your resources, of your energy, and only allow you focus on the 20% of what really matters, what will be valuable to you, that will bring you to your expected end in no time. Our level 2 mentoring program, designed for those who are in between just having a certification and landing a job, is just 2 months program. Most people will land their jobs within the first month. And most people that will come to us has been people that they've been trying to get into the whole profession for maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Some people give up, within a month. We just say, okay, put your foot here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here. That's it. And it's not about landing the job. Whatever the program is designed to set you up for long-term success. Yeah. So today, go get a mentor today. All right. So yeah, so that's it. The job market it's mega. It's flourishing right now. So again, I was trying to make a point before I diverted. The problem, the market is huge, but the problem is, an employer, when we put our job descriptions out there, we are looking for people that would come in and help us move from point A to point B. That will move the needle. And then as we interview people, we have a lot of resumes. People would apply. We pick those resumes, we go through them. The resumes look perfect, good. See, we call these people in. We start interviewing them, and they realize that they don't, everything that's on their resume, they cannot even defend it. You see, the job market is huge, but the problem is we don't have the good Scrum Masters and are limited. We are short good Scrum Masters. That is why it is important that even as you start investing, don't take shortcuts. Make sure that your foundation is solid. Because you take shortcut, you end up repeating things for no reason. Rework, you end up doing rework. Don't just go take a crash course because it was cheap. Don't go for cheap, go for value. We have many people. If some of the people are online here, they can testify. We have a lot of people that will get into our level 2 program. And then the things that we'll be discussing, they've already taken trainings. Some people even have 4 certifications, different kind of certifications in Agile. They've taken all these trainings. And then the things that we are discussing, they've never heard about it before. They're lost. Someone even went to an interview and they're asking a lot of Kanban. That's what you should know. As a Scrum Master, there's no way you can Scrum without Kanbaning. You have to know Kanban. That's just what it is. And all of these things are what we cover in our level 1 program. Our level 1 program is not the standard Scrum Master training program that most 90% of Scrum trainers offer, because that's the curriculum. Our program is customized to reflect real life, to reflect what you're supposed to know on the ground. On the ground, you don't only need to know Scrum. Nope. On the ground, especially given that organizations are different, if you want to be marketable, you have to know Kanban, whether I like it or not. You have to know the engineering practices. You have to know so many other things. So our level 1 program, which is really there to build your foundation, and then you go past your certification and kick off from there, is designed for that. Someone went to an interview, the person was in a level 2 program, and they started asking, deep diving on some safe questions and Kanban. The person had no clue. No clue. And I don't blame the person, because that was a training the person got. I don't want to even mention the name of the training sites, but please avoid this crash courses, these cheap courses you see they advertise online. What you pay is what you get. That's the summary of what I'm saying. Bisong Pame. Our program, so we serve clients globally. You're asking if we have coaches in Europe. We serve clients globally. The way our program is designed, we are designed to serve people globally, regardless of the time difference. Yeah. So, but if you want to learn more, just click on the link that is pinned right up the chat there. It'll take you to the website. Go through the materials. There are short videos there on each of the programs. Make sure you watch the video. It will give you more insight on how our programs are structured. Yeah. So, like I was saying, avoid these crash courses, these cheap courses. They'll tell you, come and be trained. It only costs you $500. It only costs you $800. It only costs you $400 or $300. Someone even went to train for $100. What do you expect? What do you expect? What you pay is what you get. That's why I always encourage people. I mean, we try to orientate people. Please come and take the level 1 with us, because you go hurry and take shortcut and get some training, and then you come to level 2, you're struggling, you start feeling overwhelmed, you start feeling lost, and then you still be forced to go back and take a level 1, because clearly the level 2 will help you expose your gaps. You still want to go back and take level 1. Now you've wasted your time and wasted your money for no reason. You see? So avoid all this cheap. There are other providers out there that does it right. So all I'm saying is just make sure that whatever training you're getting to build that foundation, get quality, get value, not cheap. Don't go for cheap or whatever crash courses that are out there because you want to skip steps and save money. You will do rework, whether I like it or not. All right. So now I've highlighted to you some of the reasons why Agile is for everybody, why you should get going today, not wait. on this career path, I've highlighted. So I also want to go further a little bit to talk about some real challenges that are going on in this agile space. Some real challenges, and you'll be surprised. Sometimes it's not very blossom as it seems in the books, as it seems as some of us will just come here and talk about it. It's not really that blossom all the time. You see. Um yeah, so Jeff Sutherland, who is one of the founders of Scrum, he was in one webinar recently. I even shared that on my LinkedIn, so you can go on my LinkedIn and verify this information I'm about to share. There's a huge concern out there because most organizations are failing with Agile. Remember, I said 95% are transitioning into Agile of organizations. And then currently 85% are looking to do it right. But before this 85% started looking to doing right, they already had a faulty foundation. And according to Jeff Sutherland, 53% of organizations currently practicing Agile are failing. They failed. The failure rate with Agile is 53%. That's huge and scary. That's huge and scary. 53% are failing with the Agile approach. And now, because they are failing with it, now they would say, oh, it doesn't work. Let's just put it away. It doesn't work. That is a huge problem that most organizations are facing currently. And I'll tell you why they are failing. Most organizations are failing because they don't have a good why they even decided to venture into it in the first place. They don't have a good why. What is your why? Why are you transitioning to Agile? That is a critical point that I'm suggesting. Make sure you can even share this live with your organization once you're done, because I'm 100% sure and confident what I'm talking about, because it's a huge concern. Thank you, Brenda Bell. I appreciate it. That's exactly why we put the videos out here, so that people can get some value from it. Thank you, but I really appreciate it. So, like I was saying, this 53 failure rate is as a result of organizations just jumping into the Agile bandwagon without having a good why. Just because they heard some of the common reasons why you would hear organizations do Agile. You can verify this for yourself when you go for your interviews. Remember, I covered the last live I did was how to interview your interviewer. One of the questions that I would ask, which one of my mentees, we had just had a conversation before I connected live. It was even what we're talking about. He is currently going through interviews, and he asked this question on, why did you decide to go Agile? Why did the organization decide to go Agile? The people that were interviewing him, nobody had an answer for him. One of the person had to refer him to another person, and the person had to babble their way out of that question and didn't give a very good answer. So the why is very important. The why will definitely determine your success rate. Most organizations will venture into it. The common anti-pattern is because, oh, it is the trend. Everyone is doing it. Well, if Google is doing Agile, then it means it's the right thing to do. Why me not join too? They don't take a time to quickly carry out a feasibility study and see what is in it for them. What is in it for me? They don't do that. They just rush. You see, and now because they are not starting right, their foundation is faulty. Their foundation is shaky. They want to build Scrum on a not Agile organization, not Agile culture. They are not Agile, but they want to do Scrum. They want to do framework without building an Agile foundation. The outcome will be disastrous, and that's what's ongoing. That's one of the reasons for the 53% failure rate. Some organizations are doing it because they thought that Agile has come to solve all the problems that Waterfall could not solve. Wrong. That's not true. That's not true. Agile has not come to make all the other frameworks obsolete, all the other ways of working obsolete. No. Agile has not come to solve all the problems in your organization, because that's the mindset most people will have. That's why you see some Scrum Masters, they'll join a new organization or Agile coaches, and then they'll ask them to bring a roadmap on what they plan to the problems that they'll be fixing. How can you know? You cannot know. You have to first observe to see what's going on before you can even know what to suggest to them to fix the problem. Not you coming to fix. You are not there to fix no problem. You're coming to. So use agile to expose problems, so that through continuous learning, you expose the problems, and then the organization is in the position to decide, to choose whether they want to fix their problems or not. But you also are there to guide them through your expertise on some of your suggestions that they can adopt to help them overcome the challenges that Agile has helped them expose. That's what Agile is really about. Agile is not there to fix people. Agile is not there to solve all the problems with your product. No. Agile is designed for continuous learning and continuous improvement. In summary, that's what Agile is designed for. Joanne, yeah, if you're in the market, that's what we do. That's what we do. It's as simple as that. Click on the link that is pinned on the chat box above. Review our level 2 program. It can help you in no time. That is if you want to be helped. We only want to work with people that want to be helped. If you want to be helped, if you think you're coachable, you're learnable, you're not coming to argue argue with people that have done it before. If you see yourself as you're coachable, you want to learn and meet that goal, come and join us. Yeah, so they join Agile, the transition to Agile for the wrong reasons, and then they fail. You see. So yeah, that's the statistics from Jeff Sutherland. 53% of organizations are failing with Agile because they don't have a good why they are doing it. Some organizations also, they just hear about Scrum, and then they overnight they just change all their teams. Oh, from today you are a Scrum team. And then all the project managers, from today you are now a Scrum Master. They don't know. It's not about the title. It's about the understanding and the accountability. It's not about title. That's why in Agile we say something like, everyone put your title at the door steps before coming into the room. We don't do titles. It's about all hands on deck. Let's focus. If you're not delivering value, then you're wasting your time. That's what we do. So organizations overnight, they'll just switch and then change the titles of all other people. And then the teams now overnight, they become Scrum teams. They've not gone through the transition process. They've not gone through the mindset transformation. They've not gone through the culture fix. They've not gone through the cultural fixes. They're going into it for the wrong reasons. They don't take their time. They just want to rush. They don't see the need to invest their time in doing it right. And then what will happen? Fail. And they start blaming Agile, blaming the coaches, blaming the Scrum Masters for their failure. Meanwhile, they are the problem. Another thing that I've also been experiencing, you would see some organizations, some quality practices to introduce. You will see some organizations, right? They've actually done the study. They have a good why. They want to do it because based on what they've researched, they believe in it, right? They believe in it. And then they've decided to invest now to do it right. They go out there and get consultants who are experts. They know what they're doing. They bring them in, agile transformation experts. They bring them in to help them transition, right? Now, where the problem is, they are not ready to sacrifice the time required to go through that transformation, but they've invested the money. They are paying these consultants, but they are not ready to sacrifice the time, to carve out the time. They only say, oh, we don't have time. We have work to do. We have meetings. Are you kidding me? You have all these meetings. You have work to do. Yes. But the reason why you even brought us in is because you thought something wasn't right and you think that we can be better. And then, you don't want to sacrifice the time needed to learn and be better. They don't want to incorporate learning training into whatever work that's ongoing so that they can improve for the future. They only say, oh, we don't have the time. So for those organizations, anyone watching me, if you're a leader and you are part of the decision makers in your organization, I need you to see trainings, especially agile, especially if you're transitioning, see it as dividend. That's how I need you to see it. See it as dividend, which means that you must give something to get something. So the time you will sacrifice to train today, it would definitely help you save time in the future, in the long run. Save money. It will come back to you as dividend. Oh yes, Sean Ayok is asking if they can find a job with just PSM. Yes, our level 1 program, after helping you getting that solid foundation, you go take your PSM 1 certification, and then you're eligible to move up to our level 2 program. Yes, if you're struggling with that, Sean, reach out to us. Go to our website. The very first message on the chat there, the link is pinned there. Just click on that link. It will take you to our website. Focus on our level 2 program. That's what we do. We'll help you get your job very easily. That is if you want to be helped. Yeah, like I was saying, they will not want to invest this time. Everyone's rushing. Oh, there is no time. There's meetings. Oh, we don't have time to put in that training. And then they end up having shallow understanding, because these consultants, they are not going to be there forever. Maybe they were contracted for only 7 months. You see, once their 7 months is over, 5 months, 3 months, once that time is over, they are leaving. And now they'll leave the organization with shallow transition, shallow understanding of the concept, because the organization wasn't ready to sacrifice or to commit time to really build themselves and get the value out of what the consultants want to offer. You see. So this brings me to my next point. According to the book written by Jeff Sutherland, he's the author of the book, Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time. That's the title of the book by Jeff Sutherland. The title of the book again is Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time. In the book, it says that for you as an organization to succeed with Agile, you have to practice it. I see 50 people connected right now. We all can at least agree that this Agile and Scrum thing is very easy to understand it when you read it. The Scrum Guide is what? Just 13 pages. It's just 13 pages. And you can read it. It sounds so easy, very easy to understand. It doesn't take 1 hour for you to read it. And again, this brings us to one of the characteristics of Scrum. That states Scrum is lightweight, because it's truly lightweight. It's easy to understand, but it's difficult to master. A lot of people get stuck at the level of lightweight and easy to understand when they read it. And not because they've read it, they start thinking or assuming that they know it all. You go for an interview and you ask the interviewer, how agile is your organization? They'll say, oh, we are 90% agile. If someone tells me they're 90% agile, I'll be skeptical to join that organization. I don't see you. There's no organization out there that can really be 90% agile right now. And if you tell me you're 90% agile, that we are good. Then why are you even bringing me in? Why? First. And then secondly, organizations that usually think they already know it all, they would be the most resistant. You would find that they're typically stuck at the level of easy to understand. But the practice part is missing. And that's where the result comes. You only get the result when you practice it. Again, referencing the book, Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time. It's clearly stated by Jeff Sutherland. You have to practice it. That's the only way you get the results. You have to practice. Don't be stuck at easy to understand. The difficulty to mastery part is a problem. And that is why the failure rate is 53%. Because most people get stuck at the level of easy to understand and they don't move past it. It just remains in their head and they think they know it all, and they don't want to deliberately do the little things. Because if you're doing these things, they are really simple though. They are really simple. Just practice in Scrum, from a Scrum framework perspective, just practice the 4 official events. Make sure you're reflecting the Scrum values. Make sure that you're outcome driven. Focus on these things. Make sure that you're empirical in nature. Make sure that you are focused towards achieving a cross-functional team. If you do practice these things, like be intentional about the practical, you will see the results. But that is where the challenge is. Because most organizations, especially the ones that are bossy, they don't want to do these things. And then yet when they don't get the result, they will blame it on the Scrum Masters. They will blame it on the Agile coaches. So you see, for those who don't have this book, Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time, the author is Jess Sutherland. Please go get that book. It's going to be very helpful to you. Okay, so that's one of the problems. And then another problem that you see, just like the concept of Six Sigma. All right, I'll answer all these questions. Don't worry, I'm going to come to all these questions. Just like the concept of Six Sigma, that was very, very hot in the late 1990s and 2000s, early 2000s. It was so hot, and you see all organizations were jumping into the Six Sigma bandwagon. Everyone wanted to do the approach. But now, do you even hear about Six Sigma? You don't even hear about Six Sigma. Not because Six Sigma is not good, but because when new frameworks pop up, organizations start thinking that this new one has come to make the old ones obsolete. And they just toss the old ones. Oh, no, this doesn't work. Let's do this new one. They will still get the same result, which is failure, as opposed to leveraging it. So they don't want to actually do what these frameworks or these approaches, methodologies are suggesting they do to get a result. They just want to do it their way. They want to take this framework and make it fit their environment, as opposed to changing their behaviors to adapt to whatever the framework is suggesting so that they can get a result. You see, they don't want to do the things that the framework is suggesting they do. And now when they don't get the result, they will start saying it doesn't work. They just toss it aside and then jump on the new trending bandwagon, which today Agile is a trending bandwagon. And again, the same issue Six Sigma faced is the same issue Agile is facing and will face if organizations don't just want to listen to the little suggestions by the founders, which will help them get the results that they want. Tomorrow, there is a tendency that something new will come up and they will also just shoot Agile out of the window and jump on the new bandwagon, and they will still fail. And they would say Agile did not work, which the problem is them not wanting to do the little things or practice the things that have been suggested for them to get a result. So that's a problem. Yeah, so to summarize all these things I just mentioned on the current problem that Agile is facing, is simple. Make your organization, help them understand these things, be courageous. Don't just go join the train of nice. I want to be nice and not be seen as controversial. Me, any organizations I've worked for, those people that are not true leaders, that's how I see them. They always see me as controversial, but I don't mind. I don't mind being controversial as long as I know I am standing on the right side of courage, speaking the truth. I don't mind being seen as controversial. I don't mind. So tell your organizations, for them to get the result, all what they have to do is simple. Practice it. Be intentional. Be deliberate about putting the things that they've read, they've learned, they've been trained on into practice. Staying within, if Scrum is a framework they've decided to adopt, let them stay within the framework. Not try to take the framework and feed it into their environment. And instead, they should change their behaviors to adapt to the Scrum framework. Then they will get the result. You see. So back to the point on whether why you should do Agile, why you should invest your time in Agile, why you should invest in yourself to be trained, to be mentored. Agile is not going anywhere anytime soon. That is depending on you, depending on me, the people that are already in the profession. Be courageous enough to help organizations do it right. This 53% failure rate would transform overnight if they finally are able to successfully move past easy to understand and get into start mastering by practicing. If they're able to do that, trust me, Agile is not going anywhere anytime soon, because the way the frame, the way of working in design is really focused on people and continuous learning and continuous improvement. Everybody should want to continuously learn and improve. So get going with your training. Don't wait, don't procrastinate and say tomorrow you will do it. Mm-mm. Tomorrow may never come. I usually tell people, for those who have been working with me, they know this about me. I say tomorrow is one of the most dangerous words that ever existed in dictionary. To me, the word tomorrow should never exist, should have never existed in the dictionary. Procrastination is terrible. If you want to do something, get going. Start doing it now. It's not about perfection. You don't have to figure it out all before you get going. No, it's progress. What matters is progress. Progress over perfection. It's what's important. See? So get going today. We can help you. It mustn't again be through us, but we'll be glad to help you. If you know anyone who is you know that they are seasoned with what they do, because we have great results to show. Sometimes from time to time we usually post outcome on the post on YouTube. That's just like few of our results. I know that there may be some people here which from January they started contemplating, should I even do this thing? And up to today they're still contemplating, they're still procrastinating from January. But now people who decided to jump into the bandwagon in January, the results, the job offers that you saw we posted the other day, there are people who started in January and even some in this February. They're already being celebrated. But you're still sitting there procrastinating. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I don't. No, don't call us to tell us you don't have the money. Don't do that. Because that's the first place to know if someone is even serious or not. This thing, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. I usually tell people it's not peanuts that we sell. No, this is a whole life-changing career. This is your life. You're setting yourself up for your generation unborn to leverage. So don't see it as a peanut. Some people would say, well, I already paid for training. And then why would I want to pay $1,500 for mentoring? No, you paid for training, but you did not pay us. If it was great, why are you even coming to us? Why? You're coming to us because you thought something wasn't right. You did not get the result. Being Agile is very result oriented. We make sure that we give you everything you need to be successful. If you didn't succeed, it's because you didn't do whatever we ask you to do. It's very simple, just the same way like one of these characteristics. Practice it. If you practice what we ask you to practice, there is no way on earth. I've not seen it happen where you not get a result. I haven't seen it happen yet. I haven't seen it. That's how confident I am with our approach. It's unique in this space. We are unique. I don't just like to talk about it too much. The only way you can know is to come in. Once you get into it, you will find out for yourself. So it's not cheap. So get going, stand up, invest in yourself, even if you need to punk whatever, even if you need to punk whatever your property to invest in yourself so that in the long run you get the dividend, do so. From a US standpoint, the average pay is 100,000. 100 to 135,000 for just a standard Scrum Master. I'm not even talking about senior or Agile Coach. That salary, that means your one paycheck for you working for 2 weeks is like 3 times already what you're being charged to be mentored for 2 months. And then you end up with a community of practice membership for life. Lifetime community of practice membership. And then some few people would think it's, I don't have money. Oh, this, that, like, don't do that. Don't do that. I usually tell people, if you want free, that's why we do this. We also care about those who may truly be genuinely not being able to afford it. Come here on YouTube. Our materials are high, top-notch quality. That we are not even disputing with anybody. Come here and focus here. Just that, be ready to take a longer time to achieve the goal. If you don't mind taking a longer time, then good. But if you want someone to hold your hand and go through this journey without you going through the stress unnecessarily, we are there for you. All right. One last point that I want to make. Oh, before I move on to the last point here, the next training for level 1 is starting on the 1st of March. So the February session is already, we have just 2 more sessions to wrap up the February session. The next training is starting on the 1st of March, and enrollment is already ongoing, and it will be closing out on the 25th. So don't sit there and be procrastinating. Share with your family, share with your friends, help them. Don't be selfish. Help them. So it's not fun at the top. It's very lonely at the top. That's what I usually tell people. Because if you have friends, you all were in the same category from a standard standpoint, same class, right? And then only you end up finding yourself at the top. Trust me, these people will desert you. They'll start calling you all sort of names because they don't understand it. They don't understand. So I usually tell people, if you have a line of people, a chain, bring everyone with you at the top if you have the ability to. And why not? That's what we do. So don't be selfish. Share so that others can also grow. Others can also jumpstart their rewarding career, and be happy. Because if you get to the top all by yourself, trust me, you'll be lonely at the top. Except for some of us who have that mentality of wanting people to see us as superior. And then we are so selfish not to show other people the way. Those are the people that may not even, they would see what I'm saying as my head is not correct. My head is correct though. Yeah, so share. Let's all be at the top so we will not be lonely at the top. So to get started, so that's it for the level 1. So Fanny is asking, I can see the link. Yeah, to enroll. Yeah, level 1. Yeah. So you can enroll in level 1. You can do it directly online, or maybe you want to pay through Cash App or Zelle. The Zelle information is not available online. Send an email and they will just send you the information right away. Immediately you enroll, they will give you access to your lessons right away. Please, again, when you go on the website, make sure you watch the short video clips. It's very important because it will help you understand how the programs are structured to accommodate any time zone, whether you're in Europe, whether you're in Africa, whether you are in America, it doesn't matter. Our program is structured to accommodate everybody. It's a beautiful setup, and the feedback has been awesome. Go on our website, go on our Google platform and see the feedback from our students. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so and then for the level 2 are for people in between just having a certification, or if you're in the job market. If you're in the job market, level 2 is for you. And for level 2, it's not a monthly session. Level 2, you can start on any Monday or any Wednesday, whenever you're ready to start. Monday or Wednesday. The way the program is structured, again, it accommodates anybody. You can start at any time. You're not missing out on anything. We will help you make sure you achieve your goal. We walk with you. We walk the path with you. We support you emotionally. We support you intellectually. We support you morally, vocabulary. We build you up. So our strategy is, we are not focusing on Agile and Scrum. We focus on you as a person. We build your person, and through the new person you become, everything else will fall in place. And that's how you will land your job and be successful on the job long term. So our approach is, we are focused on long-term success. And for you to be successful long-term, you have to first focus on cleaning up your person. Yeah, so that's what we do. That's our priority. All right. And then for the level 3 is only for professionals, people that are really working, but they are struggling with their jobs. Level 3 is for you. But like I said earlier, level 3 is backfilled. It's always backfilled. But what people do is people would be on the waiting list. And then whenever anything changes, because things happen, we would let you know. Or you can check. People would typically check every week to see if anything has changed. And then you can get into the program for level 3. All right, for next steps, this is my recommendation. I already made a video on this. I think that was last year. I made a video, but I'm just going to just quickly point out in a bullet point form the steps that you should take to easily achieve your goal of becoming a professional Scrum Master, not just an intellectual Scrum Master. The knowledge is good, but you want to create impact And for you to create impact, you need that opportunity to be on the ground working. And then that way you can create impact, you see. So how do you do that easily? First, get trained. Get trained. Please don't go take some scratch course out there because it's cheap and then you come to us and want us to mentor you. With a faulty foundation, you will see your gaps and you'll be so frustrated that you wasted your money. So if you still haven't, if you're still looking to get going with the training, come to us through our level 1 program. We help you train you. With that, we know that you have a very good, solid foundation. And with level 2 now, you will thrive. So for those who are still starting, I estimate approximately 3 months from level 1 all through to level 2 to land your job. Yeah, 3 months. So get trained. That's the first part. It's critical. And then secondly, once you get trained, go get your certification. Get your certification. Very important. You can take either the common ones out there, PSM, CSM, but usually people that will take CSM, they hardly have the knowledge. I don't have anything against CSM, but that's been my experience. If you know that you have built that foundation very well, and then you can now just go take CSM again to sit for that 2 days crash course and get the certification. But if you've not worked on you getting that knowledge, that foundation very well, and then you just go sit for that 2 days CSM training, get the certification, and then start thinking that you're good to go with finding the job, you will struggle. To be honest with you, I'm talking based on experience. You will struggle. But most of the time, people who take PSM, they've done their work maybe through self-study, maybe through following intense training. Our training, that's why our training is 8 sessions, 8 in total. 8, not 2 days, 8 sessions for you to understand what it takes, build you that foundation. You see. So again, it's all up to you, but the point is make sure that you have the knowledge. It's not about the certification. Make sure you have that knowledge. So once you think you have that knowledge, get the mentor. Straight up, get a mentor so that you don't end up getting demotivated. There is a Sarah Clark Crew, whatever the person's name is, posting a link there. Don't click that link. That link will take you to a virus thing. These people usually pops up on people's chat, live shows, and put links. You start thinking it's one of us. So you're tempted to click the link. Don't click any link from Sarah or whatever. Don't click that link because it will take you to maybe one of their virus infected sites. The only link you should be clicking there is link from Being Agile Consulting. That's the only link you should be clicking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So get a mentor to help you through you landing the job and be effective on the job. It's important. Mentoring is more important than you having a certification. Trust me. All these things are critical. The certification is important because you need that certification to get the job. Because if you don't have a certification, you can get the job. But once they give you that offer, they'll go verify. They'll do a background check. And if they realize you don't have a certification, they will withdraw the offer. So I don't want you to go through that stress for no reason. Once you get a mentor, get a community of like-minded people that will keep you on your toes on your journey to continuously learn and improve. Yeah, get a community of like-minded people, and that's why communities of practice are recommended. There are a lot of communities on LinkedIn, on meetup.com. You can go there, meetup.com. You find a lot. For us, for now, we only have internal community of practice only for people that are part of our program or people that have gone through any of our programs. However, we do bi-weekly live meetups, and then with that, we invite the general public to just come and chill and hear some of the professionals directly. You see. All right. And then lastly, but not the least, learn. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. Once you already have that job, or even if you don't have the job yet, but never stop learning. Continuously learn and improve. That's the secret to being successful in this agile career path. Continuous learning and continuous improvement. Never stop learning, ever. Read books. I can recommend great books that will be very helpful to you. Read books through communities of practice. Invest in yourself. Go to trainings. Go to webinars. Attend conference. Go to boot camps. All these things are things that I do. All those things are things that I do. That's why I'm able to stay current, to remain relevant. That's how I have been able to remain relevant. And I will remain relevant because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing my own part. I'm making sure I get my own part covered. So that is it. Right now I will just give you open the floor 15 minutes to take questions, and then we will round up for today. So I will just go ahead and address some of the questions that I already here. Again, focusing on our agenda for today. So again, for those who just joined, if you're looking to start the training, our March session is starting on the 1st of March. Enrollment is already ongoing and it fills up really fast. So reach out today. There's a link that have been pinned there by Being Agile Consulting. The very first chat there, just scroll all the way up and just click on the link. It will take you to the website. Through the website, you can enroll directly. But if you're looking to pay through Cash App or Zelle, all of those things, you send that email, they'll send you the manual enrollment form. And for those who are enrolling for both level 1 and 2, there is a discount for you because you will need it. You will need it. You will need level 2. Those who are starting with level 1, you will need level 2. Trust me. If you're enrolling at once at the same time for both packages, there is a discount. So to leverage that discount, just send an email and request for that information to leverage the discount. They'll provide it to you. And then you get going from there. Yeah. So March, the enrollment ends on the 25th. I think it's the 25th if I'm not wrong, for the level 1 training. And then level 2, you can start on any Monday or any Wednesday. All right. Let's take questions. So Joanne is asking, or it's Joan, I don't know, Gito. All right. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. I watch your videos all the time and I'm ready for Ace my interview. Good job, Joanne. I wish you all the best in your interview. I hope you come and share with us the outcome. Kola Kang, sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly, is asking, how can you explain Agile to a 5-year-old child? That's not a topic for today, but I'll definitely add that to a backlog, and then I'll address that in the future live, or I can make a video on that, Kola, because we only have 15 minutes to take questions regarding the topic for today. So that's the reason why I may not be able to address that. But I like the question, and that's actually a valid interview question. So Oyato is asking, please, where do we find community of like-minded people for Scrum Masters? Okay, Oyato. So go on meetup.com. Meetup.com. There are thousands and thousands of communities there, not only for all kinds of communities, even communities for skincare, communities for cook, communities for everything, the same as community of practice for Scrum, Agile, Kanban. So just go and search it. Go to the search bar and type Agile communities near me. You'll see tons of them pop up, and then request to join the ones that make sense to you. Even on LinkedIn, you have so many of them. But if you're looking to join ours, it's okay. But for now, we only have internal communities, only for our members. Okay, so Oyato one is still asking, I need a mentor. I have the knowledge, but do not know how to proceed with job search, resume prep. That's exactly why we designed the level 2 program. You will not see many of these level 2 programs out there, and people are not talking about it. I'm not sure why. It's a huge concern. That's how we're even motivated to come up with this, because it's a huge concern. I faced this struggle and it's so frustrating. It's so nerve-wracking. And I wouldn't want people to go through the same. So that's how we even came up with this, you see. So having a mentor will help you, Oyato. The level 2 program, our level 2 program is designed for that. Please don't stress yourself for no reason. So yeah, Oyato one, I think I already addressed your question. Mariama is asking, hello Karen, do you need a degree to get a job for Scrum Master? Because I usually see on the job description it's prefer a bachelor's degree. Yes, that's true. Most of the job descriptions out there prefer a bachelor's degree. But In our program, I have people, many people that have had their jobs without a bachelor's degree. But usually I tell people, this should not be your stop. This should not be your, don't be comfortable. Even if you land that job without a bachelor's degree, go to school. Why are you not going to school though? Especially if you have the ability to go to school. And then if you start working as a scrum master, you will have money. They pay, it's a huge pay. The pay is very, very huge. So at least even if you don't want to take loans for, I'm talking about a US base because that's the normal. You can pay out of pocket and go to school. Even if you don't know the program to take, I can, help you, direct you on which program to go take in school that will help you to contribute towards your agile journey. So yes, you can land a job without a degree. The point is you should be able to express your experience, defend yourself in that interview. If you defend yourself very well in that interview, trust me, they will not go check, oh, you don't have a bachelor's degree, so we'll not take you. It's about experience. And that is why you need a mentor. You need a mentor to guide you how to go succeed in your interview without a degree. And that's where our level 2 program comes in. Trust me, you can have this job. I know a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of people that are Scrum Masters without a degree. But I usually recommend that once you get that job, get into school. It's not only because you want to be getting jobs, because they ask for a degree. It's important for your own self. I know I'm not in the place to tell you that, but again, because we are talking about it, please, education is critical. Mighty Solutions is asking, is there any list of terminologies or abbreviations for Agile? Yeah, there is. Every domain has their professional language. That's what I'll say. Yeah, every domain has their professional language. So that's a good question. So I think maybe if you look that up on Google will tell you. But if you go through the training, it's important that you shouldn't go sit and want to memorize the terminologies and what they mean. If you go through the trainings will help you understand the concept. And then as you begin to live the concept, you will become familiar with the terminologies and then it will come to you natural. It will come to you natural. It should come to you natural as opposed to you trying to look for a list of the terminology. If you have the knowledge, you will not see the need to go look for a list of terminology. You see, so that already to me is a gap right there. Let's see, how can the company create a good agile team? The company can create a good agile team by having a good why they are even going into agile in the first place, and then taking their time to invest in doing it right, transitioning, going through transition, mindset transformation, and then understanding the concept of agile through the Agile Manifesto. If Scrum, for example, is the framework they've chosen to use, make sure they understand the framework and apply what the framework is recommending. Not resist what the framework is recommending by saying, oh, this is how we do it here. It cannot work here because of the kind of work we do. That's the typical excuses you hear. That's how I call them, excuses. That's how that's how they can create good agile teams. Focusing on what the Scrum Guide is suggesting. That's how they can create good agile teams. It's that simple. Read your Scrum Guide, you understand, you get a full perspective of what I'm talking about. Joanne, all right, so let's see here. What are some quality practices to introduce to a team? I'll give you only one first here. I'll give you one. Start by introducing to them the Scrum values. If your team is Scrum, start by introducing to them the Scrum values. That's it. Once you get them going with that, everything else will fall in place. Excuse me. So, Brenda Bell, I like that name, is asking, I'm a new Sonny's Scrummist. I guess that's what you want to say. I'm ready to start Scrum. Your videos are motivating to me. Okay, I think I already read that. Thank you, Brenda Bell. Appreciate it. Do you have coaches in Europe as well? So, Bisong, yeah, I think I already answered this question. Our program is 100% online. Our program is 100% online. virtual, and it is designed to accommodate clients globally. We serve clients from Germany, from Austria, from Belgium, UK, Canada, US, India, Nigeria. Yeah, those what's the other one? Romania. Yeah, those are the 8 places. Yeah, that we currently have clients, that our clients are currently based. So don't worry about all the time difference. Our program is designed to accommodate everybody. And to learn more, just go on our website, www.beingagileconsulting.com, or click on the link that has been pasted by Being Agile Consulting on this chat. It will take you to the site. Go through the different levels of the program, and please be sure to watch the short videos. It will help you understand how the program works. All right. And then Fanny is asking, how much is your program and how much do you charge? Okay, how much is your program and how much do you charge? It sounds the same to me. So to know what the cost of the program is, Fanny, just click on that link. It will take you to the site. It has all the information you need in one place. I think that answers your question. Fanny, the level one, you're asking how long. The level one is a 1 month program. In total, we have classes just twice a week. 8 sessions in total for you to finish the program. Again, go watch that short video. It will help you understand. The level 2 is a 2 months program. The level 3 is a 2 months program as well. All right. Don't mind being groomed. Okay, I think I already read this one. Henry said, I don't mind being groomed by you, Miss Karen. I don't mind too, Henry. It will be my utmost pleasure, or any of my team members too. We have some awesome mentors. One challenge that I've noticed is that just because a lot of people, I am the face of being agile, I usually show up here to talk and do all these things. People now have the perception that I am the only one who knows what they're doing. They only want to work with me, in summary. But trust me, there are a lot of mentors in our program that even knows more than what I come here and communicate. It's just that I'm the face of being agile. It doesn't mean that I'm the only knowledgeable person. Trust me. So please, if you're going through being agile, I can give you my full vote and confidence that be confident to work with any person that we suggest to you. Be confident to work with any person. We make sure that our mentors, not just anybody. Our mentors are top notch, top class in the market. Trust me. All right. CEO has a whole lot of questions. I wish I can answer all your questions, CEO MS Banks. All right. So I think that's it. Let's see if we have other. Okay. So Oyato one is still asking, most Scrum Master jobs are hybrid. What if you have no training for BA or PM? Can you just focus on Scrum Master, telling them you have no? Why would you do that? So this is actually a good question. I see this as a huge concern. So let me read the question again so everyone would understand what Oyato one is asking. Most Scrum Master jobs are hybrid. What if you have no training for BA or PM? Can you just focus on Scrum Master, telling them you have no BA or PM experience or training to take on this hybrid Scrum Master or PM role? Well, if you've already been hired, I would say that if the role requires hybrid accountability, I would show my strength, but I'll express my willingness to learn. I would express my willingness to learn. At the same time, one thing I need you to understand is that most organizations that will craft their role as Scrum Masters slash PM slash BA slash, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know. I wouldn't even want to take a job like that, because now I know better. And now I know that I am very competitive in the market. I wouldn't even want to take a job like that. But however, for those who are still looking for that opportunity, go ahead. If you go through that job description, it shows us what is required. Go learn the basics on whatever they cover on their job description. Learn the basics. And then if you go for your interview, they ask you questions that you is strange to you, you don't know where. Express your willingness to learn these things. Express your willingness. Because I'll tell you that these people, they have all this kind of job type descriptions or titles because that's the best they know how to. Take it upon yourself as someone that is going to the organization to help them understand what a true Scrum Master should be doing. Most of the time, they have this kind of job descriptions because they don't know. They don't know. They think it's okay. And then how would they know? So once you get in, you help them understand, expose their gaps to them. And then, I mean, most of the times I've helped a lot of organizations restructure their roles and responsibilities. Whatever they have ongoing is the best they know how. Jay. Now I know you're Jay. Jean-Philippe. Why are a lot of Scrum Masters jobs seem to be hybrid jobs? For example, okay, Jay, I think I just answered this question, right? I just answered this question. Oyato also asked the same question. David is asking, my question is, how long for level 1 and level 2 takes for a beginner? So it doesn't matter if you're hearing about Scrum for the first time today. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've already learned, you have some understanding of it. A program is designed to take approximately 3 months from start to finish, level 1 through level 2. 3 months for you to be successful with your job, to land that job already. 1 month for the training, 2 months for mentoring. But it's all up to you. Some people will call and ask some questions like, is it guaranteed that if I take this training, I'll get a job? Or is it guaranteed that if I go through the mentoring, I'll get a job? No, or I will start working. It's easy for me to just say, yes, it is guaranteed, just to make sure that you join the program. But no, that's not me. I would not say that because it is not. It's not a guarantee. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. That's the truth. We can give you everything, but we cannot come into your head and make you want to learn these things or practice these things. However, what I can tell you is that it is 100% guarantee, more than 100% that we will give you everything you need to be successful. It's more than 100% guarantee. However, we usually ask for 2 things in return from you. 2 only. Number 1, be committed. Number 2, follow simple direction. If you follow the direction we are giving you, you're committed. These 2 things, there is no way you will not achieve your goal. I haven't seen it yet. There is just no way you'll not achieve that goal. So, yeah. So again, it's all up to you. So I usually use this analogy. It's like you go to the hospital, right? The doctor tells you, don't drink, right? Maybe you have some problems with your throat. Don't smoke. You'll be like, okay. You go home and then you choose to continue to smoke. Whose problem is that? Is that still the doctor's problem? No. The doctor already did their job, but it's all up to you to make that decision whether you want to smoke or not. All right. So, funny. You're welcome, David. Thank you, David. Guaranteed is your personal ability to catch up. Yeah, simple. Just do these 2 things. Commit to your own success. Be committed to want to succeed. That's the kind of people we want to work with. And then just follow the advice we give you. That's it. All right. All right. So that's it for today. So I've already gone 4 minutes extra. Mariama is asking Karen, if I take your level 1 course, do I still have to pay for the CSM exam? You will be taking the PSM. So our program, we do not offer CSM though. If you take our training, because for the CSM, you have to go pay for their mandatory training, 2 days mandatory training. You have to pay for it before you're eligible to take their exams. You see, and CSM, you take CSM, you have to renew it every 2 years. That's how it works. But we offer PSM. After our training, you will go sit for your PSM exams. So go to scrum.org and look up PSM exams. The last time I checked, I think the cost was $150. Yeah, and with PSM, you will never renew it. Once you get the certification, it's for life. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how it works. And Mariama, we direct you, we provide you all the support you need to pass your exams. So that's not even something you should worry about. Some people say PSM is hard. It's not. It's what the knowledge you have that determines whether you should be passing or not. So Oyato, it's simple. To contact us, just go to the website. You will get the contact information from there. You reach out. That's it. If you have something specific you want to get into, I don't know. But all the information you need, trust me, is on the website. But again, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate. I always appreciate your support. And again, please do well to share with those who were not able to make it live. Thank you, and hope to talk to you another time. Have a great rest of your day, nights, mornings. Bye.